Hi. Hi everyone and welcome to the Exploring Happiness podcast. I'm Jens.
Are you sure about that? I'm Niki. And we're traveling around the world because we want to figure out what true happiness is for us and what true happiness is for everybody else we are meeting along the way. And how we actually spread happiness is also by giving out free hugs along the way.
Free hugs.
Hashtag free hugs. And not only that, because we grew up in a very normal society, so by discovering what makes us happy, we made a huge bucket list. Jens made one, I made one, and we kind of want to cross off all the things that excites us in life.
And see what it does to our happiness.
Yes. And that means, actually, I got just one of mine crossed off.
What was that?
I was eating crab. Like a crab, not
a
crab.
Not eating crab, but eating a crab. Yeah.
And so...
What did that actually do to your happiness level?
It made me happy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was excited about it because it's just something I always wanted to do. But we're in the UK right now.
In the UK right now, and this is podcast number 2.
And we've been here for 3 months.
And sorry that we haven't been more consistent.
We try to do our best, but we need to kind of get used to all this. And so today's topic is what have VanLife taught us about happiness until now in the UK? Because we are discovering so many things. Not only good things, but also not just good things, but also bad things. But today we want to talk about what we learned so far, because actually these 3 months have been our first experience with VanLife in real.
In constant moving around, always figuring out new places to sleep, meeting people all the time, and not just staying in the same place in Denmark for a month at a time.
Yeah, like we did before.
Yeah.
So. And it has been interesting because I will not say it has been just easy.
No, it has definitely not been easy, especially in the beginning, trying to figure out the UK, because they are not van life friendly. Apparently they have big problems with, they call them travelers, but what they used to call gypsies. And so they have fenced everything off and you're not allowed to sleep anywhere, and it's hard to empty your grey water and your black water anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just...
But not, yeah.
But it's not all bad, because the country is big and beautiful.
Big and beautiful, and the people are so nice here. And I think I was very surprised because we're from Denmark, and when we come to England, we always go to London, and it's flat and nice and beautiful. But to see the most of see UK, the full UK, like from Wales to St. Ives to Cornwall, it's like, oh my God, it's so diverse, so beautiful.
So diverse.
I would recommend everybody to come here. But so it's not only the struggle of being a van life in the UK, but it's also just figuring out a routine.
Yeah.
About between having to work online, go to festivals and sell our stuff, and do things for ourselves.
And have fun, hike up Snowdon.
And all that stuff. But today we would take a little more happy
a happy approach.
Thank you, darling. And I wrote it down because we're so bad at remembering. So we came up with 5 things that this journey until now have taught us about happiness.
Yeah. The first thing is that about people in general, and I think what we found out very early on is that people in general are super nice and friendly.
Super nice.
They don't care that we live in a van or if we take up a parking spot or anything.
Yeah.
They're just really nice. If we stayed in a spot for more than a couple of days, the people who come there every day, they stop up, they say hi, they talk to us.
They're very interested.
They bring the dogs, ask questions.
Yeah. We just experienced really nice people along the way.
Yeah.
But I think I wanted to add something on to that, is that we always nice and really take everything positive and try also to pick up trash when we are in an area and park and can see they throwing things around, and just general helping out and just being friendly and asking and being interesting in people in general. So we
ask them questions
yeah.
as well and say hi and smile and all that, and not just don't hide away because
And look suspicious.
don't just look suspicious, curtains closed and just
Have the doors open and
doors open, cook outside so people can smell the food and
taste the food sometimes.
And say hi to people's dogs and give them some water or whatever it is. Just do small things to be nice all the time. It really pays off in return. You get so much from people.
Yeah, and especially over here, I think the UK people are very, very nice. Almost too nice.
They're
very polite, very friendly.
Very nice, yeah.
Yeah.
The ones we met, I know some of them say that's not all of them, but I'd say the ones we met,
it's
really
so
nice.
Fucking funny. I like this very grumpy old man because he asked me about how is it to be in the UK. I say, you're very lovely over here, and then he said to me, yeah, not everybody. And I was like, well, I think it's just people who are generally just saying that because they're grumpy themselves.
Yeah, I have a theory about that as well. If you're nice to people, they're going to be nice to you. 99 times out of 100, if you're nice to someone, they're going to be nice in return.
And I think the funniest thing is though because we have those signs, free hugs. So when we at festivals selling jewelry and leather and giving massage, we have those signs on the bus and we give away free hugs, and that changed everything.
Yeah.
It's so lovely and funny to see how happy people.
They really like that.
Yeah.
They really like a good hug.
Yeah.
I like a good hug.
We're good at hugging now.
Yeah.
It sounded almost like something else. Okay, let's move on to number 2, Mr. Jens. You don't need stuff to be happy. The less you have, the more happy you are.
Yes.
Wow.
Minimalism.
Wow.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
I have never felt more alive and more happy than right now. And I have never had less stuff around me than I have now. And I don't remember the last time I saw a commercial for something and thinking, I need that.
No.
I don't need anything anymore.
We don't see any commercials.
Online, on YouTube
yeah,
and
true.
stuff like that, you do see commercials all the time. And I used to think that, oh, that is awesome. Oh, that could be nice. Or that laptop or that camera or that. I never ever see anything anymore and think, oh, I need that to be happy. That will bring me happiness.
I would say because I used to be, because also maybe, I don't know if it's a woman thing, I don't want to say that, but anyways, I used to be always get small happiness moments when I buy stuff for my apartment or buy something for my hair or buy a lot of clothing, and after when we decided we want to travel and we want to live in a van, we sold everything we have, and I really realized that was just fake happiness, because it just lasted a few minutes, where the decision we made about traveling, which is my passion, it's long lasting happiness. It's not everyday happiness all day long, but it's just overall 80% more happiness doing most of the time. So yeah, for me that has been a big thing. And so now when we go into shops or if we go into towns and we see some things, it's we don't need it, it's not necessary, because we
really want it?
I really want to go out and be in nature. But the only thing I still have it with is
restaurants.
Food, but also last time when Elizabeth Gilbert came out with her new book. I'm having a thing with books, and here in the UK it's so easy because they have bookstores, second-hand bookstores now. Maybe they have that around the world.
I think they have that all around the world now.
So we own absolutely nothing almost. We have our bits and bobs in the van, but we don't go out on a daily basis and buy small stuff.
Never ever buy stuff anymore, and definitely doesn't bring me any happiness to do so.
No, exactly. I absolutely love that freedom of not being weighed down by owning a lot of stuff I have to move around.
And now we even make fun of it when someone, and it's not to be mean or anything, but someone goes buy something, they buy a new phone, they buy a new laptop, they buy something new for the house, a new vase or something, and or new clothing all the time. Maybe they still have the clothing with the tags in the back, and we just say it's just like they go out and buy a little bit of happiness. They go buy happiness all the time.
Yeah.
Small bits of happiness. They think they buy happiness because it gives them the little rush, the shopping rush.
But just to be completely honest, it's not happiness.
It's not happiness at all.
No, for I think really figuring out what you want to experience in this life makes you happy. Like, do you want to use a lot of your time being on your rollerblades or climbing mountains or playing the guitar, whatever it could be? That is long-lasting happiness, where you follow your soul's purpose.
Yeah.
Instead of piling up stuff at home and just buy and use all your money for that things, actually.
Yeah.
It's just laying there in the corner. It just takes like 1 week. Even when you buy a new car.
It's awesome in the beginning, and then it's just
like,
a car.
Yeah. But that is definitely something for me. I really realized that is.
Yeah, we can only talk for us. Some people might go on shopping sprees and think that, and that makes them really happy, truly deep down.
But I would question it.
I would question it, and I would say experiences and people is what makes me happy.
Anything else you want to add to?
No, but I think that brings us to the next subject, doesn't it?
Nature is the key to happiness.
Yeah.
Almost. I don't know.
Nature is the key to happiness.
Especially over here.
Especially everywhere.
Especially everywhere. It's just...
Every time we go into the city... Stress. It's noisy. And I don't think that people who live in the city notice how much noise and pollution and cars and things you hear all the time. 24/7. All the time. Noise.
Yeah.
Background noise.
Yeah.
And then they block it out with headphones with music in, because it's just impossible to be alone with your own thoughts. Nature.
Yeah, it's the key, and it's like it just brings you so much peace and freedom inside and calmness. And if you really step into the forest and recognize everything, we just went on a mushroom hunt today.
Oh.
Like, not that kind of mushrooms.
We found chanterelles.
Yeah, we did. And it's just freeing your mind from all this busyness and need to do's and buy stuff, and just come out here and really enjoying the waterfalls, the mountains, the forests. It's just
whatever nature you have.
I want to live in it. And after we then also lived on a permaculture farm for a while, like experience this where nature also gives you food and all that stuff, then you really just starting feeling connected again to your soul's purpose and inner happiness somehow.
Spend more time in nature, as much as possible.
Okay. People again, but friendships goes deep. When you're living in a van and you meet up with people living in a van, or just meet random people around, you skip the bullshit. It's like, how are you doing?
Breed of people.
Yeah, and then you have, but you also, because you just have a limited amount of time, you just go down to the cut down to the.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Both parties understand that we're only gonna have a certain amount of time together, so we might as well have deep, meaningful conversations straight off the bat.
Yeah, about life and. A shitty accident with the
poops
and showers naked and all weird stuff.
Yeah, you talk about things that would normally take months and months of friendships to get into. You can talk about that straight away with van people or van friends you meet like that.
And not all of them, but also when we met Ollie, it was just straight away. Went so deep, it just takes like half an hour, and you cut through the bullshit and you go in and talk about life.
Definitely.
And what really matters. And I absolutely love that. And what I then also love, then you don't have to keep in contact. there's no promise. You just are in the moment with the person, and you just have a great time, and then you experience this moment, and then you know that you're gonna be friends forever. But you don't have to be like, "How are you doing?" and you don't have to text all the time. You just know next time you come over here, you're gonna call Ollie
You're gonna
and
have
say,
a friend.
"What's up or what?" And he say, "Nothing. Should we go to the beach or what?" Beach, and it's like we just met yesterday.
And we've met several people like this on the road that we know now. Just give them a call,
Yeah.
and they'll be happy to see us.
Yeah, or maybe not. We will figure out. Oh, but it's
man.
true. But anything about friendship, like VanLife friendship.
Definitely. No, that's nothing more. I think the last one is going to be a long one as well, so I think we should probably get into that one. Take your time.
And slow living. So what is, like, the question again when you, because me and Jens used to have a normal life. I had my own business, or I still have, and Jens worked a normal job, and we had a huge apartment, and we were just stressful. We were not seeing each other. We didn't really have the time, and it was like, if you want to see friends or do something, you had to kind of
Book a time way ahead.
yeah.
But also, it was like it was an invisible hunt for something. It's like we had to.
Before we
You
could
have
do that,
you have a sense that you
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
that's so
accomplish something all the time because because there's an invisible goal way ahead of you, but no
it's like
one
you have to.
no one really knows what that goal is.
You have to make, especially if, like, for instance, say before you're 40, 30, you need to have children, you need to have a husband, you need, or a wife, or a house and a car and a dog, and you have the right career. So you're just such in a hurry to get all that done and fixed and get down before you're 30, and then it just continues. You are just on this fast road.
Constant hunt.
And it's like, what is it actually? Because you're just gonna die in the end, or just gonna be on pension, and then you're gonna live slow. So what are we using 40 years for, stressing around and being in a hurry for what? What is it?
What is it that you need to do
Yeah,
that
and
is so
like,
important that you
and we
have to
were
do
like-
it right now?
Like, no, I just don't want to be stressed.
Yeah, there's
And
nothing.
then it's the funny thing. I just have to say that.
Okay.
Sorry. Then we meet a lot of older people, and they like that is they sell all their stuff when they're 60, and then they move into a van because they like, we just were so stressed and so busy, and we didn't enjoy life, and now we want to. And
All they want to do is just take it slow
yeah.
and see things.
Mm.
So
And why can that not be now? What is it that we need to have done? I don't know.
I
We
forgot-
have a word for it in Danish, and it annoys us that we cannot say it.
yeah,
So I'm
but
talking too much.
I forgot what I wanted to say. It's just no matter what, we talked about it, and we made an arrangement that there's absolutely nothing
Yeah.
we have to do from now on until we die.
There's nothing.
There's nothing in a certain time frame that we need to get done.
No.
That doesn't mean we don't dream and we don't make plans
We
and
have a
stuff
lot
like
of-
that. Lots of things we want to do, but there's absolutely nothing we have to do within a
need to
certain
do.
time or need to do, or we just need to live. That's it.
Yeah.
Just need to be alive
I
and
wish we could
experience
translate
it.
that word in Danish.
Yeah, but we'll do it another time
Yeah.
for another podcast only on that subject. There's nothing we have to do. There's nothing we need to do. There's nothing we must accomplish. There's absolutely nothing. We have
And
a
it's-
bucket list.
But it's a weird feeling because a lot of people ask you, where are you up to next? What are you doing next? What is your plans? What are you then gonna do? Because we're so used to always doing, and we have nothing. Like, yeah, we have a rough plan what we want to do with our lives, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be this year, accomplished in this year or next year or before we're 40 or something like that. We just want to be here and enjoy the people and nature we are meeting. And I find on this trip that became even more to life.
More apparent,
Yeah.
And we also talk a lot about we don't have to do it before we get pensioned. We can do fun things until we're 100.
Yeah.
Until the day we die, we can experience and do stuff. But people tend to be in that mind frame that it's right now I need to pay off my house before I go on pension so I can
What?
do what we are doing right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense in my head. And I think, without going on a complete ramp, just think about it for a second. What is it that you need to do, and why is it so important to you to get something done right now?
Yeah.
I think it's important, and I think more people should think about that.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was a good point, Jens. Really. Yeah.
We have until we're 100. We have plenty of time.
And it's about being here. In the now, kind of hippie like. And I can see also when we are traveling now and we're meeting more and more young people that they just want to get out of the rat race. They don't want to be a part of the system anymore. They're so stressed out.
I think it's worse now than it used to be, right?
Maybe it is, or maybe we just have a focus on it now. But I think, I don't think it has something to do that the young people are lazy. I just think it's just too much now.
Too much.
People cannot take it anymore. More and more people are stressed, depressed, and unhappy with their lives because the way actually when you see the world, it's like there's just one way of living.
Yeah, and I think
we don't always, not all of us fit into that box.
And we are all in such a hurry that we don't feel what goes on inside.
Yeah.
In such a hurry with the kids, with the husband, with the house, with life in general. Many van-lifers as well, or many people who think they're maybe living the perfect life already. They're very... They're still in such a hurry to get things done in a certain time frame, and they don't feel themselves. They don't feel what's going on the inside, and they don't have time to do something about those emotions and listen to them and change something if it's not right, because they're just too busy, and then they just break. All of a sudden, just break. Stress, depression, anxiety.
Burnout.
They get sick, burnouts, get cancer. They fall over, high blood pressure. So many things happens when you're constantly stressed and constantly in a hurry. So
and it's because you're not aligned. It's because we're not aligned.
Yeah, you're not, but you don't listen.
We both experience that on our own bodies as well, and that's why we're here. Yeah, so slow living, really figuring out for us, and that is what we're doing now also. It will be much more like figuring out what makes us happy, what we want to experience in our life, and then just enjoy the moments a little more. And when we finally meet, and when we meet awesome people, also be with them.
Yeah, spend time with people. Definitely.
Like off that one, and then
get the phone away.
Yeah.
I think, spend more time with people. Take it easy. Feel your emotions. Is what it has been. That's what van life in the UK has taught me, anyways. Is that people are way more important than things and anything you can see, any place you can go, any mountain you can climb, is not as important as the people you spend your time with.
So I would just want to say, if you have something that's tingling inside, like you want to experience something, find your tribe, find people, find that tribe. If you want to climb mountain, find that kind of tribe and see what those kind of people actually will give to your life. It's just
what they like.
Yeah. Should we say that was it?
Unicorn fart?
No, not now. So stay tuned, because we are going back to Denmark. So sorry for letting you hanging, but we're going back to Denmark in 2 days, and we're gonna plan the next couple of months, what we want to do, what we want to experience, and stay tuned for that.
So many things we're gonna share with you, so many new projects in the pipeline and ideas. So you really want to stick around and make sure you subscribe to this podcast and really
find us on Instagram. Find us
exploring _happiness_ on Instagram. I'll put it in the description below.
Yeah, and then Exploring Happiness Facebook.
And exploring-happiness.com for the website. And is that it?
Yeah, I think so. That is... I'm just very exciting about the future.
Very exciting.
And one thing I want to say also is, like, we need to... No, I don't have more to say.
Okay, you're saving that one for last time.
Okay,
Okay,
shit.
that's good.
Yeah, I have because it's all about the monies.
About the monies.
Yeah, so I
So-
said too much. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
unicorn fart and bye bye.
Love you guys. See you in Denmark.